Today I'm taking another little staycation. I'm in Ottawa, Illinois, where I always am, and I'm right at the confluence of the Fox River over here as it flows into the Illinois River. And that's the reason this city's here, because this is like a major hub for travel when they were only using the river boats and the river to travel. So here we are, there's the bridge, and right over here is on the other side of the bridge is where there was a fort. That fort was in action back in like 1832. That was the Black Hawk War. So the pioneers came here for safety because they were afraid of being attacked by the Indians. And then over here, if you look, you can barely see it, but there's a beautiful white mansion up on the hill. And that mansion was supposedly, I think, part of the Underground Railroad, where escaped slaves from the South came to the North and stayed there as they moved their way on to Canada. And like Abraham Lincoln was one of the militiamen that fought the Indians, and they fought them, and they went up to up to Wisconsin, and where they had the final battles and so on. It's an interesting, sad story. Anyway, so today we're at the St. Germain riverboat, which has been brought here by some enterprising people from Ottawa. It's an actual riverboat with a paddle wheel. You don't see those much anymore, and you can take rides on it. Tourists come here, and local people are using it. It's a beautiful boat, and so we're here today. We're just going to take a look at it and see what we think. And of course, we think it's beautiful. We've already looked at it. And I thought we'd go on board, if they don't mind, and we'd take a look, and then we'll put it on our Happiness Times 2 site, which is a sort of a promotion for my book, Happiness Times 2, Live Each Day Like You're on a Vacation. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm living today like I'm on a vacation. And one more thing, if you notice right down there is a barge coming along. It's a towboat pushing a bunch of barges, and that's the same kind of a situation that used to be at the I&M Canal. Was a kind of barges, but not that big. Now today, those are gigantic barges, and so there's another example of commerce going along the river. And so all aboard, all aboard. Be careful now, don't fall in. Boy, this is a beautiful boat, isn't it? Boat better go this way. Yeah, if you come out here and look, you can see Allen Park and the old railroad bridge. That you can see how they raised and lowered that center part of the bridge so that the barges could go under, and then they drop it down, and the railroad trains could go across. I don't think it's active now. That was in the old days. And right there on the top, you can see a little cabin. That's where the bridge operator would live up there all day long and work on that. And over here, there's going to be a gigantic YMCA built, and you can see the old time buildings over there. And behind that tree is the old courthouse that has a lot of history to it. And it's a beautiful area, really. You can see the mansions up on the hill. That's a beautiful one, that brick one and the white one, and a lot of them are hidden by the trees. There's so many trees and everything, but it's really a beautiful setting. A lot of people take this for granted, but in actuality, I mean, it's really neat that we live in a place like this. You can see over there where they're starting to do the uh, groundwork on getting that gigantic YMCA built over there. They just broke ground 3 or 4 days ago, and now they're working to complete the project. That's going to be a mammoth, expensive project. So I don't know what else to say other than it's a beautiful day. It's about the 24th of October, so we're getting into the fall. And you can see that the trees are turning color, and you can see that it won't be long until we'll start getting some sort of winter type weather here. That's some kind of a duck out there on the water. See that? Looks like a duck. Maybe a duck or he's hunting a duck or maybe it could be a goose, but I think it's a duck.
I think it's a Loch Ness monster.
Oh, yeah, it could be the Loch Ness monster. But this right here, this river, a lot of the birds, a lot of flocks of birds, pelicans and geese and so on, fly along here, and as they're going south, they would be going that direction is south, and so that's the way they generally fly in the wintertime. But I don't see any today. And then if you got lucky and look carefully, there are actually eagles. They have nests along here. There's lots of them out by the Starved Rock State Park, but there are eagles. I see them sometimes flying over here. So it's nice that they were able to survive. You know, they were just about wiped out at one time. I can't think of much else to say other than I hope you enjoyed the little tour here. I hope you get to visit it, and I hope you get to ride on the St. Genevieve boat right there. They've got plenty of life preservers in case there's a problem. There's 36 preservers here and another big one there and hundreds there. So it's a safe boat to be on, and it's a beautiful boat. And so I hope you get to visit Ottawa and visit the whole area sometime. I think you'll enjoy yourself. I really do. Adios. That's Spanish for goodbye.